Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Tears of the Kingdom is an incredible game with more than enough hours to completely engross yourself in this world. Its predecessor, Breath of the Wild, hit the ball out of the park with a brand new open world Zelda game that was truly open world. Tears of the Kingdom just built onto what made Breath of the Wild so great. While the two games are similar to one another, each of them have their own positives and negatives, making both unique experiences, while at the same time being somewhat similar experiences. It would be interesting to dive into both games in a future video, but for now I want to go into what we could see in the next big Zelda title. There are so many avenues that Zelda can go down because the series as a whole is often willing to take risks. Last year we actually heard from the director himself, Aonuma, talking about how Tears of the Kingdom was the last game of this duology now. So now we don't have to theorize if there's going to be another game that takes place right after Tears of the Kingdom. They are done with this timeline, seemingly. Before this announcement, people were speculating if there would be a third title in this open world duology. And honestly, I am so happy that is not the case. Don't get me wrong, I love both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but let's be real. We have been in the same Hyrule for far too long. It's time for a new world with a new Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf. But how exactly would they go about making the next big Zelda game? Of course, we will see remasters and remakes of older Zelda games along the way. Because let's face it, it's Nintendo and they like to make money.
Hello, I like money.
But to be honest, I don't really know what games they would tackle. But if I had to guess, I would say that an Ocarina of Time remake would make a ton of sense. Oh, and we can't forget about the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess Wii U ports that we have been waiting for years now. We recently just got the release of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom that starred Zelda as the protag, with a top-down view of Hyrule and brand new mechanics. I absolutely love what they did, and I would love to see more Zelda games like it, especially if they star the princess herself, because let's be real, we need more games with her as the protag. It would also be really cool if we got another Toon Link style game, similar to Wind Waker and Spirit Tracks. Nintendo went hard with that art style for a bit there, but we haven't seen this art style in a long time. I would love to see what a modern day Toon style Zelda game would look like and play like. Also, hear me out. What if they made a Zelda Metroidvania? That would actually be kind of sick, and oddly enough, it kind of fits the Zelda series. Getting new items that can help you access new areas is very Zelda-like, and I would be so thrilled if they made a 2D Metroidvania with the Zelda IP. The Zelda series can experiment with loads of spin-off style games, while the next big 3D Zelda is in development. Similar to Cadence of Hyrule or Hyrule Warriors. There is so much spin-off potential for the Zelda series, it's crazy. But in terms of the next 3D Zelda, oh boy, the possibilities are truly endless. They can go to an entirely new land that is on the same continent as Hyrule, and maybe have the game take place in two regions with two kingdoms that are at war. Maybe Hyrule Kingdom has a rival kingdom that they are always butting heads, and you get to explore both the Hyrule region and this new region. Or maybe they can bring back the big open sea, but this time expand the ship traversal. Maybe you can gather a crew and build your own ship and set sail and explore different islands. I could even see a Zelda game that's set in a futuristic world similar to Breath of the Wild, but with more tech. I honestly hope that doesn't happen, to be honest, because I prefer the fantasy elements more so than the sci-fi futuristic stuff. I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom had a pretty good balance of the two. But we are getting way too close to Link wielding a gun. But that's all to say that there's just so many cool ideas that the Zelda series can take in the next big 3D Zelda game. I am so excited that we have no idea what this next big game could look like. Like I said before, the possibilities are truly endless. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom has set a high bar for the series. So I'm really curious to see what the Zelda team will cook up in the coming years. But that's enough throwing out ideas. Let me know in the comments below what your dream Zelda would be, and what you think the next big 3D Zelda game will look like. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. God bless.